Hi, I'm Andie Matting, and this is my oral television history report. Today I will be discussing who I interviewed, some interesting facts, and comparing and contrasting my experience to my interviewee. For this project, I decided to interview my grandpa, Donald Cuthbert, who was born in 1950 and grew up in Buffalo, New York. He was a roller skater, attended the University of Cincinnati, and studied mechanical engineering. Some of the most interesting takeaways that I took from what he said were that he had the big three networks.
There were three channels, and they were all black and white. I think it was like ABC and NBC, maybe CBS, maybe those were the three.
He did in fact have a television routine on Sundays. Here he is discussing that.
Well, we had an antenna that we always had to keep moving the antenna around to get the right reception because it was always real staticky. And we used to do things like put aluminum foil on the antennas to try and help the reception. And every Sunday night we would all sit around TV and we would watch Walt Disney and have like Jiminy Cricket and all that stuff. And then we would watch Bonanza, which was a Western. And I think that was it. And after Bonanza was over, it was time to go to bed.
And one of his most vivid memories was watching Neil Armstrong land on the moon.
And when I was going to UC in a dormitory, there was only like one TV in the whole dorm. Almost everybody was up in the middle of the night watching when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. And that's one of my big TV memories.
Then you ended up having him as a professor, right?
Yeah. He was really bad.
Now, to compare and contrast our experiences, first I decided to pick on the fact that nowadays I tend to use streaming, such as Netflix and Disney+, whereas he used cable, such as CBS and ABC. I don't have to worry about showtimes, I can just watch whenever I want, and he had to worry about exactly when he would be watching the television and how many networks would be available for him at one time. One of the similarities I found, in fact, was that we had very similar routines. My family still loves to sit around the television and turn on Jeopardy or Survivor and watch as a family, which he did with his siblings when they watched Bonanza or Disney. Thanks for tuning in!